So, thank you, Elena. I started in pediatric nephrology probably in 1980 after coming back from research. I spent 5 years in research in immunology at the end of the internship. And then I started to work with René Habib in Necker Hospital and with Michel Broyer. And the first time I came to work with ESPN was in the late 80s when I was Assistant Secretary of the ESPN after being a member of the council. I worked with Michael Winterborn, who was at that time Secretary General. And then in 1992, I became Secretary General of ESPN for 5 years. That's a long time. And I was the Treasurer and Secretary General, and that was quite a job. And I think that the main accomplishment at that time, as far as I remember, were helping people from Eastern Europe with teaching courses in several countries. And one of the interesting point was, I don't remember exactly the date, but I think it was in 1990. With the people from IPNA, we went to Moscow. At that time it was still Gorbachev, and the young doctors could not get outside Russia to train in Western countries. And we went, 5 of us, with Ira Greifer, Otto Mels, and others, Richard Fine, and we interviewed young doctors that had been trained already in pediatric nephrology, and they were given 4 months grants in different areas of the Western world, in the States, in England, in Germany, and in France. And when I look now back to that, I think that it was probably the start of the development of new pediatric nephrology in Russia. And we went also in Nuremberg for a course. I don't know if you remember that course. But I enjoyed very much because it was friendly. We trained people, and they were very glad about this kind of training. So since then, the world has changed a lot. Europe has changed, and I think what is important is that ESPN is really a European society, and the pediatric nephrology from Europe becomes stronger. And the way it can become stronger is working together. Working together through registries, through common clinical studies, and you have the opportunity to do that and take this opportunity for the future and for the health of the young people.